What up, everybody? You can appreciate another Dodgers post game coming off a win. That is 2 for 2 this week. I am Alanna Rizzo. That is Clint Pasillas. He is the man in charge of the next half an hour. The Dodgers split the series with the Colorado Rockies. I wanted 4 for 4. I wanted 3 of 4. I guess I will take a series split. And it's always a good thing, Clint, when you win the final game of the series going into a new series with the San Diego Padres.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a little bit of a happy flight down to San Diego. Not a whole lot to be thrilled about, happy about in this series. Like you said, they split the series. You can't do that against the lowly Colorado Rockies. But they did that, and at least they won the go-away game, because it could have been worse. They could have lost 3 of 4. But, not the B lineup in there. I think we can call that the C lineup today. No Shohei Ohtani. Michael Conforto hitting cleanup. But the offense executed in this one. Runs in each of the first 5 innings. They had some hits with runners in the scoring position. Freddie got things going with a 2-run bomba in the first. And I liked, despite the missing pieces or whatever, more so missing Shohei and all that. I liked the effort. I liked the consistency from the lineup. And you could tell maybe they had a little bit of anger losing yesterday's game in the fashion in which they did.
Well, we got a lot to get to, but first, you guys don't forget to like us, subscribe, rate us 5 stars. We appreciate you very much, obviously on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. And don't forget, you can support Clint, you can support me, you can support Dodgers Territory, and you can do it in style, DodgersTerritoryShop.com. Click the store button here on YouTube, or, just go to DodgersTerritoryShop.com, the old-fashioned way, just the World Wide Web. You can get everything there. We appreciate that very much. Game 128, lots to talk about, Clint. All right, I think the biggest thing, we typically do good cop, bad cop. One thing I like as far as, let's start with the positives first, okay? And then we can talk about things that we would like them to improve upon. Clayton Kershaw is still a G. And what I mean by that is that Clayton Kershaw, you heard Oral Hershiser and Steven Nelson talking about it on the Sportsnet LA broadcast. Mm-hmm. The compete is off the charts. He still knows how to pitch. Obviously, he's still a guy that is going to go as deep into the ball game as he possibly can. So I love that for Kersh. And I know you hate when he has to pitch at Coors Field, but he did pretty dang good, right? 5 2/3, 6 hits, okay, but only the 1 walk, 3 runs, 3 strikeouts, 85 pitches, 50 of which were for strikes. So I'm going to take the Clayton Kershaw outing today as a positive.
Yeah, I mean, a solid outing for 22, the type of outing that you want. He kept his team in the game and gave them exactly what they needed. Maybe ran out ran out of gas there in his 6th inning, but was fantastic over the first 5, and then just started getting, had his first walk and then just kind of dinked and doinked a little bit, and that was all she wrote. But again, you're not looking at Clayton Kershaw to be the dude that we saw back in 2014, even 2017 or whatever. This version of Clayton is still very, very good and did more than enough for this team to win with the amount of offense that he got. So love what we got out of Kersh today.
All right, second positive that I'm taking out of this, welcome back Mookie Betts. He continues to look good. He continues to whatever it was that Brianna had that conversation with him about, looking inward, not outward. Mookie's like, I'm throwing up my hands. Jesus, take the wheel. A la, Carrie Underwood. He had the 2 hits, a walk, the average slowly but surely. Like when you think Mookie Betts, you're not thinking average of 250 is good. But from where he was, 250 looks really good right now. So Mookie... 2 walks actually, 2 walks and 2 hits. I like it. That's a positive.
And not bad considering he was your leadoff guy today. Got the action started. He let off the game with a walk. Freddie followed immediately with that 2-run homer. This version of Mookie, we've said it, time and time again. Give up on yourself and good things could happen. And this is what this team needed. If we talked for 3 weeks leading up to the trade deadline about all the ifs. If this team can get Mookie Betts going again, it's going to be pretty scary. I don't know that it's scary yet, but it is great to have Mookie doing Mookie things back there, hitting in that 2-hole or leadoff today, and doing it at shortstop still, where he's playing a very, very good defensive shortstop. And I love that combination between him and Miggy Rowe today. Miggy Rowe caught the play, kind of pitched it to him. They turned a very sexy double play for 22, but.
And Clayton appreciated it too.
Oh,
you can see he loves when the defense steps up behind him. That's one guy. I remember he hated the shift more than anything when we used to have the defensive shift. Nobody hated the shift more than Clayton Kershaw. Good defense today. Absolutely. Another positive. What's up, Alex Call? I don't know how Michael Conforto is still on this roster. Alex Call looked unbelievable today.
Yeah, have yourself a hell of a wake-up series in Colorado. Alex Call, clutch two-out RBI in this one, a couple of knocks in this one. Was it a couple of knocks? One knock, a walk, 2 walks. There it is. Didn't write that part down. But listen, over his first 21 at-bats as a Dodger, he had only 3 hits. Now, all of a sudden, over his last 10 at-bats, 6 base knocks, of course, fueled by that 4-hit performance the other night here in Colorado. But to get this dude going, and you saw him play a very, very good. It almost feels weird for me to see good defense in right field and the player be wearing a Dodger uniform this season, but he played. Alex Call played a really, really good defensive right field, and for all the people who said Andrew Friedman and Brandon Gomes were asleep at the wheel at the trade deadline, this is the type of thing, hopefully, that they saw. Alex Call waking up, looking very good. Another Alex Freeland also had himself a nice game. First 3-hit game of his big league career. Just missed his first career homer. Did pick up his second career extra base hit. Double. Both of those came here in Colorado, so I'm pretty sure he's sad to leave Colorado. But and our boy Andy Pajes hits another homer in the 5th inning.
21 on the year already.
Yeah. Again, they did a little bit of everything. I love this version of the offense. They executed. This is a team that executed. They had a plan, go out there and attack a bad pitcher. Even though Chase Dollander honestly had some pretty nasty stuff. But he's also a rookie. He's also a Rocky. So you take advantage where you can. He's a Rocky rookie.
Yeah, you got to take advantage, right? You have to take advantage of this kid, and you did. And the bullpen was solid, except for Matt Sauer. But listen, here's the reason that Matt Sauer was here today. Matt Sauer was because they were hoping that they didn't have to go to anybody else today. So he was there to fill up, to eat innings. He was there to eat innings. And I was hoping that Alex Vesia, when I saw Blake Trinan get up, I'm like, oh, God. So it's like I was hoping that Alex Vesia did not have to. And obviously Trinan didn't have to come in. It's like you heard Oral and Steven talking about it. It's like the hope was unless somebody wanted work or needed work, it was hopeful that Sauer was going to be able to give you more than he did. That's the only reason why he's here, right? He's not the answer. They know that, but it was just he was a filler, and that's okay. And it takes fillers sometimes to get you to where you want to be. And you know what? When they win a World Series at the end of the year, Matt Sauer gets a ring, and that's fine. And I'm fine with that. So everybody has a role. Everybody has a place. Matt Sauer's place was to eat up some innings today.
Yeah, like you said, hit the nail on the head there. You needed a little bit more out of Sauer. You got to be able to hold the lead that he had. I think when he entered the game with a 9-3 advantage, and it got a little too close. It got a little too close for comfort there. And Vesia now throwing, what did he throw? 20 pitches, 25 pitches? Probably down now for game 1 of the Padres series, and that is pretty big. You still got Jack Dreyer. You could be welcoming Tanner Scott back this weekend. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But using Vesia to the amount that Dave had to, it's a pretty big blow when you're looking ahead to that Padres series, which we'll also do a little bit later on in the show.
Yeah. Are we doing the DraftKings Pick6 player spotlight first? Is that where we're at in our show?
I think we should, because I want to shine a spotlight on an old man that deserves a little bit of love. So let's throw to a wipe here. That's right. This is the DraftKings player spotlight, and we are shining a spotlight on Miguel Rojas, Grandpa Rojas. I almost want to call him Theo Rojas, to be honest, but steady defense out of Miggy. Already talked about the double play turned with Mookie Betts up the middle. Professional at bats you're getting out of Miggy Rowe, and also just kind of raking in his own way over, I think, since just about the start of July,
Yeah.
early July. He found something that's working for him, has an OPS near 800 over that stretch, and all while being the grizzled 36-year-old veteran in that clubhouse, playing some third, playing a lot of second, playing short when Mookie needs a blow, being a leader in that clubhouse as well.
This is
he's
what
a
I like
working man.
about.
He's the working man.
Oh my goodness!
For my buddy
that
Scott.
Is, all right, Scott McGoots, Scoots McGoots, Scott. I tell you what. So yeah, I mean, he is a working man, right? This is a guy that obviously has the hard hat on, and he also brings that lunch pail to work. But he does the little things right. You know what I mean? He's so good defensively, and he does a lot of the little things the right way. And you also heard, Oral and Steven talking about it. The Dodgers need to get back to paying attention to the fine details of things, because they can't just go on talent alone, which we know this team is probably, top to bottom as far as the roster is concerned, more talented than any team out there. But you can't take the little things for granted. And I do believe that Miguel Rojas never takes the little things for granted. I think he's just a solid fundamental player, and that's what you're going to need moving forward, particularly in the postseason.
Yeah, I mean, this is a dude who we saw, I wouldn't say put the team on his back, but stepped up when needed in the postseason last year. If somebody goes down, he can step in and play a role, again, second, third, short, play a little bit of first wherever he's needed. And Alanna, you've seen it firsthand, covering him for years with the team when he was there before he was traded. He is just more so now than he did then, of course, but he commands a presence in that clubhouse, in that locker room. He's leading a toast for this one. I think the boys are happy to still split a series there in Colorado, but I love what Miguel Rojas is doing. Yeah, he's not one of the star players on this team, but he has a very, very important role, and he's doing it very well.
That's the thing, though. Miguel Rojas has never been the star player, but Miguel Rojas has done things so well for so long that look at him, he's fully vested, and he's been in this league forever. He's 36 years old or whatever it is, and he's instrumental, and he's going to make another postseason roster. That's how you have longevity in this industry when you're not a superstar. Is you grind and you do things the right way. You understand your role as your career develops and as your career changes, and you're a leader on and off the field. And that's why Miggy Rowe is still in the big leagues.
Absolutely. Well, we thank DraftKings for giving us an opportunity to shine a spotlight on a player that we like or enjoy, and for presenting this segment of Dodgers Territory. Riz, why don't you tell them how they can do Pick6 things?
Yeah, it's fun. Pick6 from DraftKings is the most fun way to play fantasy sports, guys. Download the DraftKings Pick6 app now and use code FOUL, that's code FOUL, for new customers to get a special sign-up offer. Better payouts, bigger wins, only with Pick6 from DraftKings.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org in Connecticut. Must be 18 and over. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Pick6 not available everywhere, including New York and Ontario. Void where prohibited. One per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable Pick6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. 8/24/25 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
Well, I said a little bit earlier in the show, help is on the way. I want to talk about those because we haven't had blue balls for a while, so it's about time we deal with these blue balls. Let's get into a front end.
I mean, it's usually a good thing when we don't.
I'm sorry, I had to. I feel good. The Dodgers won. Yeah,
I love it. I love it. So Kirsten Watson on the broadcast today was talking about the reinforcements coming, particularly in the bullpen. And by that, we're talking, of course, about Tanner Scott and Kirby Yates. They are expected to join the team in San Diego.
Yeah, that's pretty big, and especially, we're talking just a minute ago about Alex Vesia potentially being unavailable for Game 1. I don't know how quickly they are going to bring Tanner Scott, back into the fold, but if it is for Game 1, that is a huge boost. I think it's safe to say Matt Sauer won't be on the active roster tomorrow evening in San Diego, but I'm more excited about Tanner Scott. I was looking at some of the numbers, some of the metrics in his appearance down there at AAA Oklahoma City. The fastball trended up. The slider was a bit more nasty. Had, I think, the highest spin rate on his slider that he's had this year. I don't know if obviously playing in the PCL does something a little bit different to the baseball, but you're getting your guy that you're paying a butt ton of money to be your closer and be like kind of the guy, to be able to get him back and also add Kirby Yates to the mix instead of, a Paul Gervais, or who's not with the team right now, or an Alexis Diaz or whatever, who's also not with the team right now. They might have to make some tough decisions. You're starting to get that bullpen back, and there's another if they can get all the players back, good players, living players, this is going to be a better team than we've been watching over the last 7 or 8 weeks. And at the right time, going up against Padres, who are 1 game behind the Dodgers right now in the NL West.
Whatever. So Dave S says this, not getting any hopes up with either Scott or Yates, have to prove it. And he's absolutely right. I mean, that's 100% correct, Dave S. Thanks for being part of the chat here. Guys, get your comments in on the chat. Clint and I will be taking some super chats here shortly as well. But he's right. I mean, you need to see what they can do, because neither one of them, particularly Tanner Scott, who comes with the higher price tag, right, has given the production to the Dodgers over the course of the season that is expected of them, and obviously they want to be able to do. So that is good news. Other help on the way. Kiké Hernandez looking pretty good. 2 hits in AAA rehab start last. I love this guy so much. He could rejoin the team next week. Having Kiké back in that lineup is good for everybody, right? Even if he's not in an everyday starting role, which he typically is not at this point in his career, really any point in his career. Having him back in the dugout is huge. Having him back in the clubhouse is huge. Just the energy that he brings, what he gives you off of the bench. The dude has been clutch his entire season. That is a good thing to get Kiké back, Clint.
Yeah, and if we're talking about getting, it's better to have him here, whatever. It's better to have him on the active roster than, with all due respect, a Buddy Kennedy, a Justin Dean. These guys very unproven. Kiké has very much been there, done that, and we know how he gets that focus. He locks it in for October.
Some guys just shine when the lights shine the brightest, and that's Kiké. And I love what BC said here, Keektober.
Keektober, oh God, where's that one?
I love that.
I gotta
By the way,
find that
congratulations to Kiké and Mariana. They are expecting their second child. Penelope is going to have a baby brother. So a Kikito is on the way. So that's interesting too. Here's the biggest impact guy who's not coming back as soon as Kiké or Scott or Kirby Yates. But the good news about Max Muncy, Clint, is that he's doing rotational work, which is huge when you have an oblique issue. You need your oblique to turn, right? So the rotation is big. He hit off a tee yesterday, which is good. No discomfort. Bill Plunkett of the Orange County Register with this on X earlier. Back in LA, Dodgers Max Muncy has begun taking swings and hitting off the tee with, quote, no discomfort. Dave Roberts reports, so I believe it, trending in the right direction. So that's good. I mean, that's massive. Promising, that's big, because I wasn't certain with the oblique, like how long that was going to take. But not having Max Muncy in the lineup is a massive problem in the postseason.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen that with this team in 2021. It was a very good team. They didn't have Max. It was a very bad team. We've seen that this year. They, had him in the lineup. It was a very good team. They lost him for pretty much all of July. It was a very bad team. There's just something special about what he does. The professional at bat he brings to a lineup. He can take a walk. He can hit the ball hard as hell. And he just has, at this point in his career especially, has a keen sense of what to do in any given situation. He can sacrifice himself a little bit, try to roll a ball over to the right side if you're trying to advance a runner. He's just a baseball player. And another one of those dudes in the same vein of Miguel Rojas. Yeah, Max Muncy's hit a lot more homers. He's made a lot more money in his career. But cut from the same cloth. Two dudes that had to kind of scratch and claw, fight their way to get to where they're at. And bringing that professional at bat in. I'm going to keep saying it. We've laughed at the last couple of lineups. Cried a little bit. The last couple of lineups in Colorado. To not have a Buddy Kennedy. You can't roll
your star lineup out there every single day. There's too many games, and some of your Kiké, even if every single person was healthy, even if Kiké was here, even if Max was here, even if Yates and Tanner Scott, you cannot run those guys out there every single day unless you're Freddie Freeman, who refuses to come out of a game. And Dave has even made him not get the start every now and again, that guy's going to Cooperstown. And that Dalton Rushing caught Kersh today, which okay. But Will Smith is catching every critical game against the Padres. You've got to give these
Yeah.
guys a blow, and that's why they also want to preserve Will Smith, because he's their future for the next 10 years. Like, he is your cornerstone catcher of this franchise for the next 10 years. So I get it. They won, they split it. I would have preferred 3 of 4, but it is what it is. All I care about is that they beat the Padres and they take 2 of 3 in San Diego.
Yeah, you got to take 2 or 3 at the bare minimum in San Diego. Noah Ortega, a little bit ago with 199 super chat. Thank you very much, sir. Says this is the if season, and ifs are trending in the right direction for the Dodgers right now. We just gotta, pray to whoever you pray to. Jesus Allah Buddha, I love you all, in the words of Homer Simpson.
Jesus Allah Buddha.
Whoever.
Was it, the guys escaping? Darn it! In Major League, the guy that sacrificed the chicken. What the hell's his name?
Oh, you're talking. Oh crap! How do I? Somebody will get it in the chat immediately.
Somebody write in the chat who it is.
Say fuck you, Jobu. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, Jobu.
Yeah, you're trying. That's not Jobu. The character's name.
Yeah, right. But what was it? Anyway, someone in the chat figure it out. That movie was 30 years old.
I'm bad at movies. People have been watching me for years now.
I thought that was like a birthright to dudes.
No, I don't do movies.
Really?
I do other things. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm doing my pool. Phrasing? I'm getting in my pool. It's hot over here. It's 3:40 my time.
Serrano. There it is. Thank you, Francisco Diaz and Cole. Serrano. Thank you.
Yeah, a little bit of Jobu, sacrifice your chickens, whatever you need to do. Pedro.
Serrano.
Thank you. See? Trust the chat. Best chat in the game right here. Probably. I don't know. I think my all Dodgers chat's a little bit better. Oh, wow. The gauntlet has been thrown down. It's a lot of the same.
You guys,
people.
are you gonna take that? Are you guys listening and watching Dodgers territory right now going to stand for that? Are you serious right now, Clint?
Let me
support us, and you just threw them under the bus. I don't appreciate
tell
that.
Me
you guys,
off.
I love you.
Tell me off by hitting that like button. That's what I would appreciate. But Alanna, we got one more quick break. Then we'll come back, and we're going to talk about a doggo. So guys, hang out with us for a little bit longer.
Okay, Kratz. I opened up Arena Club, put my own money in there. And I wasn't going to go big. I know we went over the Ruby pack a week ago. This time, I just went for the low-level pack, where it's an easy entry point, $25. You can get yourself a big boy card. The Grail has many good options. I slice open the pack. We're looking at it if you're watching us right now. And I pull a card from the 1950s. Super cool. I enjoyed the experience looking at it. It's Jim Gilliam. It's a top set from the mid-50s. It's cool. It's a Brooklyn Dodger, but it's worth more than the card. Like I said, I'm going to sell it back. I got $28 instantly, so I can buy another one of those packs and try and get what I want.
Absolutely. The excitement, I heard Kip say it before, the excitement's in the chase. You sold it back. Now you get to open another one. I enjoy when you slide it across the screen there and the pack opens.
You know where to go. arenaclub.com/foul. 20% off your first slab pack or card purchase. Get after it.
All right, guys, let's make it happen. Let's get a dog adopted, please. This is Trooper. Trooper was at a shelter in California. He was at Downey, I believe. And DeVore, excuse me. He was at the DeVore shelter, and they were going to kill him just because he had a broken leg. He was about 5 months old when he was in the shelter. He's been out of the shelter now for a couple of months. He's been in a foster home for 2 months, and he is awesome. He is fully healed. He is energetic. He is a shepherd mix with those big ears that he can hear space, basically, with those big old ears. He needs an adopter. He is being fostered right now in Aliso Viejo, California. He is kind. He is fun. He is lovable. He is great. So please, if you're interested in adding a forever love and a forever family member to your house, think about Trooper. Think about dogs that we have at Guidry's Guardian. Check us out. We appreciate that very much. All right. So I know that you have bashed our chat and said that your chat is better, but I disagree. I love you guys. Clint doesn't. Whatever. What's coming up on All Dodgers with Clint Pasillas?
Listen, slander. This is libel, I think. You're making up stories here. But guys, tune in tonight. Myself, Jeff Snyder, will be live on the All Dodgers YouTube channel, 8 o'clock. We're taking voicemails. We're talking about this series. We're looking ahead to the Padres series, but more so, we want to know kind of the pulse of the fan base, how people are feeling about this team after this series, and as the ifs kind of start to trend in the right direction. So yeah, check that out. Do subscribe there. Subscribe here. And if we want this to be the best chat, they got to go adopt Trooper. That's what I would like to see. Aww. Then I will know that this is the better chat. Otherwise, Otherwise,
I mean, I stand for that, but I got to do a home check, a yard check. Just don't go get a dog just to prove a point of being the best on the chat. All right, so are we? I would imagine our baseball thought for the road has to be the focus on the Padres, right? I want to say that I called the sweep in LA, and that happened.
Do you have another
I am
one?
not calling a sweep this time. I'm calling 2 of 3. Yay, 2 of 3.
Are we doing some sort of
I'm working on my rotational movement.
Oh, here it is. Let's get you a full screen.
Muncy. I'm working on my rotation.
Man. That is disconcerting.
Don't act like you're not impressed.
Don't act like you're not impressed.
So, what's your thought for the road?
Well, I like Francisco's thought because it came with the 999 in Super Chat earlier in the show. Thank you very much, Francisco. But this is always good to get the dub at Dodger Stadium South, which would be San Diego Padres, of course. From what Tim Neverett reported, the Padres will be treating this series as a playoff series and will provide rally towels for all 3 games. Hashtag Let's Go Dodgers. Yeah, I mean...
First of all, it is a playoff series.
It is.
Second of all, the rally towels are a little much, but they also act like they've won the World Series, like when they win a regular season.
This is a massive series, Riz. Padres they took the 3 of 4 against the useless San Francisco Giants. They hold they're 1 game back. They're only 1 game behind the Dodgers heading into this big series. But you have all the big dogs going. Blake Snell going for the Dodgers against Yu Darvish. Tyler Glasnow going for the Dodgers against Nestor Cortez. Remember him?
And bro, don't think for 1 second that Dave and Mike Schultz didn't. I mean, what are you going to do? Cortez is in your rotation. You got to throw him sometime. But don't think for 1 second that Dave Roberts didn't sign. They didn't line this up on purpose.
Oh yeah, and then
absolutely.
The only one that we didn't see last week, Yamamoto did not see the Padres last week, and then Nick Pivetta did not face the Dodgers, if I remember correctly. So the best of the best these teams have are lined up against each other, smartly so. And, yeah, the Dodgers, without a doubt, need to take 2 or 3 in this series.
Carl on the chat, the best chat, by the way, says need Will Smith all 3 games this upcoming series. You'll get him. I promise you. I promise you, Carl, Will Smith will catch all 3 games. There's no way on God's green earth that Dalton rushing, unless something happens to Will Smith that he catches. So, I mean, Dalton is there as a backup catcher, as a, once 1 to 2 week guy. Rally towel, something to wipe the tears with. Yeah. I mean, again, the Padres are good, you guys. This is not a team to take lightly. But 2 of 3 would be great. And even though Dave Roberts does not believe that the division will be won in this month, I do. So let's go. How do you say it? Let's go.
Let's go. You got to do that. It's more of a goo sort of thing. I'm trying to find some more comments here before we do sign off, even though we have more things we have to do after this show. JR in the chat saying Alanna is 2 for 2. She also bet someone on fair territory, our friend Derek Lewandowski, that the in the Dodgers-Yankee series that the Dodgers would come out.
I don't know if Lewandowski ever paid his bet.
What a son of a bitch.
I need to go back and look. I have to be sure before I throw him under the bus. Let me check out Guidry'sGuardian.org and see if he actually paid this bet.
If not, everybody go over to Pinstripe Territory.
That's
subscribe
right now.
But also you tell him
and tell Lewandowski that he better pay up for the
Hey
Dodgers.
Alanna,
we're about to beat them again in the postseason. They're not going to get there. They're not making the postseason.
He's a nice guy. I really like Derek. He's a good dude.
I like Derek too.
All
right.
Burasama says his prediction is Mike is going to lose his shield. I have a button. I have a button for that. There it is.
That's good, Burasama.
That's perfect.
I love that.
I got nothing else to say. Listen, Dodgers took 2 or 3. You had to win today. That's it.
You guys, thanks for being here. We love you guys. We appreciate you very much. We continue to, it's important to us that we get our subscribers up. We're working our way towards 15,000. It means a lot. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to watch all Dodgers with Clint Pasillas tonight. Don't forget the Dodgers store is open, DodgersTerritoryShop.com. We appreciate you guys. We will be back on Monday, normal time, 12 Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, talking all things San Diego Padres and Los Angeles Dodgers. So appreciate you guys. Go Dodgers.
Bye.